Councillor Dame, we're not sure what you said, Councillor Mokoena is.
Speaker, apology for Councillor Makapane. He's not well. He went to see the doctor, but he'll join us.
Noted, thank you. Any other councillors before we proceed? Can we approve the apologies submitted? Thank you.
Councillors, we are on item 3, which is official notices and a statement by the Executive Mayor.
Councillors, please join me in wishing the following councillors well as they celebrate their birthdays during the month of October. Councillor Horn, Councillor Hovitz, Councillor Libotse, Councillor Lobby, Councillor Mazibuko, Councillor Mhlongo, Councillor Mkize, Councillor Mnyameni, Councillor Mukwari, Councillor Mulise, Councillor Mure, Councillor Mpotulo, Councillor Ntlapo, Councillor Niemand, Councillor Pakadi, Councillor Phillips, Councillor Peterson, Councillor Roberts, Councillor Supe, Councillor Tembe, and Councillor Whistler. We wish them a happy birthday. Statement by the Executive Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much, fellow councillors. I won't take much of your time. The last 3 weeks have been long, painful, tumultuous. They have been traumatic for our residents. It's good to be back. It's good to see the city's rightful administration back where they belong. I sincerely hope that we will see stability going forward, and that our focus will be the 6 million residents that we pledge to serve in service delivery. Let's go out and do our best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You can move to the next. Councillor Mbengwa, just hold on.
Now, Madam Speaker, can we do the proper things? I know that in this sitting house, when we are sitting, there is an order that we must maintain. My request is simple, because it can't be correct while an executive mayor is speaking, and we have got howlers, and this is continuing from Councillor Darocha. That is total disrespect, and we want you to note it that this cannot continue, because that is a disrespect to that office of the mayor.
Councillors, we're on item 4, which is confirmation of minutes of the 11th Extraordinary Council meeting held on the 20th and 21st of October 2022.
Councillor Smith.
Morning, Madam Speaker. Just 2 corrections on page 44. The states there that the DA abstained. It should not put a political party. It should just say abstain, as it's done in the rest of the minutes. And then on page 53, but more than halfway down the page, it refers in our responsibility to go out and ensure that the 100 billion, I think that should be 100 million, not 100 billion.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Renton.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just have two changes on page 7, please, where it actually indicates that the... Just let me put this in. Page 7. It states, it was said that all jurist supplies were open. That was actually stated by Councillor Holwich. Please can we make note that she stood up and actually mentioned it. And then I just need some clarity. The motions were elevated from motion 13 onwards. They were elevated. There's no indication in this minute that there's any mention of a request for elevation, neither are they recorded before. And I think it's important as a true reflection of what happened on the day that we do move the numbers around and that those items and those motions are mentioned first and then we continue with the other motions. Thank you.
Councillor Mazibuko.
Thank you, Speaker. It's just the change on page 53 of the 1 billion to 1 million.
Councillor Mohapi.
Thank you, Speaker. We'd like to make corrections on page 35. There's a spelling error. Instead of, or they said if instead of opening clinics. And page 54, it's a typo error again. This I should be removed. There's a I that should be removed there. Thank you.
Councillor van der Schijf.
We are covered, thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, councillors. Can we confirm the minutes with the amendments? Councillors, can we confirm the minutes with the amendments? Thank you.
We are moving on to item 5, which is questions for written reply, of which notice has been given in terms of Rule 105, subsection 2 of the Standing Rules and Orders of Council.
Executive Mayor, Councillor Knott.
Thanks, Speaker. I did submit a letter to your office. I just want to confirm that you've received it with regards to the written questions.
Councillor Knott, I did indicate in my opening remarks that you will be receiving a formal response shortly. Thank
Yes,
you.
that was to the addition of items to the agenda. This is in response to the written questions to be placed on the agenda of council. There were 2.
It was not brought to my attention.
Well, I can read you the contents of the letter if you'll allow.
Yes, please.
In essence, in terms of Rule 1102, I would like to formally request an extension on the replies to the written questions of 004/2022 and 005/2022, as the Mayoral Committee has not had time to properly collate and process responses to the questions owing to the recent court ruling and the preceding events to the ruling. When we did come in yesterday, there had been no responses submitted to date. Thank you.
Thank you. Give me 2 minutes. I'll come back to you now. The request is acceded to. Thank you. Then we can move to the next item.
Speaker.
Councillor Zungu, thank you.
Greetings, Speaker. Speaker, we are requesting for a 15-minute caucus break. Thank you.
How many minutes?
15?
15.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councillors, we will now grant a 15 minutes caucus break. Thank you very much. So we'll be back. What is 15 minutes? It's 11. 5 past 11. 5 past 11 o'clock, we should be back here. Thank you.